Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Cool Creations, and today I'm doing a layout share, but I only have like 4 layouts because I don't know where the rest of them have gone. I have had bronchitis all month, and my mom came over to help me put my stuff away, and I think a bunch of the layouts that I had just done got put away, but I just looked for them because I noticed that I couldn't find them. And so I started looking for them in the albums, and they're not in the albums either. So I don't know where my layouts have gone. Um, this is the layout that I did for Jen's inspiration for Tuesday inspiration. She had a photo of herself in the woods in the winter as a selfie, and so I did this cute selfie picture for my daughter's album. This is, well, these, I guess we'll kind of go in order. These are the Iron Crafters, and instead of doing a layout, I did cards because I didn't have any acrylic left. All I had were these little tiny acrylic pieces, and they were all baby. So I thought I would make some cards for NICU moms because I'm a NICU mom, and you know, the adventure begins, and congratulations, you've got this. And I made them like pink and blue. I know there's tons of florals. I had a card kit that I wanted to use up, and I figured since florals is the layout library prompt for the month, I would use them up and also use all of the little acrylic pieces. So I did cards for NICU moms. This one has blue and pink for twins because I'm a twin mom. This is pink for a girl. This one is blue for a boy. More pink. I just, there's a ton of florals and there's a ton of pink because that's what I had. So I don't even know where these acrylics came from. They're so old. And then I had blue and pink again for twins. Because twins usually end up in the NICU. So this I did as a 2-page. See, I don't know where. I know exactly what the 3 pages, 3 prompts, layout plus Mad About Mini paper pads looks like. It's a beautiful blue and teal, and it's got the 4 flap pages, but I don't know where it is. And my stuff never leaves my room, so I'm hoping it's in an album somewhere. So then, moving on from that, we ended up at Linda's Tuesday inspiration, and she had a bunch of yellow and red umbrellas hanging upside down from a ceiling, and the umbrellas made me think of rain. And since I was getting to the time, like chronologically, that I was scrapping, I thought, okay, I need to tackle this because it's a huge undertaking and it lasted forever, and I'm still traumatized over this. So this is a huge 2-page layout, and all of these photos are Twitter screenshots, or Drive BC, or like actual firefighting, or not firefighting, wildfire data websites. And I thought using all of these photos on the, the regular cut apart sheet grids would be the easiest and best way to do that. So there are a ton of photos on here. There's over 15 photos on the layout, and then the text of what actually happened this weekend, November. It basically started November 12th. There was a warning that there could be some localized flooding because there was a ton of rain coming. So that was Friday night, November 12th. And then by the 14th of November, there were no more highways. And that's what these are pictures of. Every single highway, and these are not all the same places. These are all 3 different places. Every single highway and area in British Columbia had either been washed away, like totally gone, like this, or like this. This is the Coquihalla. This is basically the middle of British Columbia. And this one here is actually, I don't know if my camera will zoom properly, but this is actually a train hanging off, and the other part of the train is on the other side of the washout. Let me see if I can get it to focus there. See? Yeah. So, yeah. All of the rail, CN and CP, were washed out. All of the highways were gone. This is the road surface. It's no longer touching. Highway 1, which is the Trans-Canada, that goes from basically from the island, Vancouver Island, all the way across Canada. Highway 3, which goes from the Lower Mainland here in Vancouver up along the bottom of British Columbia east. Highway 5 goes up through the middle of British Columbia north. Highway 99 goes along the coast of British Columbia north. And Highway 99 and the highway from Lillooet, which I believe is Highway 12 or 97, both of those are up in that area. They meet, and then you can come back down around on 99. And then Highway 8, I talk about specifically in here. I don't really have any pictures. Highway 8 is gone. It is now 5 years after this event, and Highway 8 does not exist. I was the last group of people to drive across that highway, which is a terrifying thought, and that's why this was so traumatic. The last layout, or not the last layout, but the last 12 by 12 that I did was off the board for, was this for off the board, and I really like this. I think I've done one similar to this before, but I keep coming back to it because it's fun and it uses up scraps. And this is a photo of the grandparents when we were stuck in Kamloops. And then, of course, last but not least, was the layout library floral layout. And so since I was using all of those florals for the cards, I might as well just finish. And so I used up the rest of what I had. I don't think I used everything, but I definitely tried to go through as much. I like this one, Happy Birthday, Enjoy Living. I was like, that's cute. So yeah, I just made a few cards. Thank yous, happy birthday. This one, it just said home on it. And I think it was supposed to be enjoy living in your new home. But I turned it into a welcome home card. You know, maybe somebody's in the hospital, or I was thinking of the moms in the NICU, or the babies in the NICU. And so there's, yeah, foil on the letters and foil on the florals. And so I thought that looked really cute. Another thank you card. I thought these might be nice for the moms to give to the nurses in the NICU, because I know those nurses, they saved my life, that's for sure. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much, and hopefully I find my layouts.